Hey, it's Trevor, and I'm about 2 hours north of Toronto at Starfest 2022. This is a big gathering of different amateur astronomers all around Canada, the biggest one in Canada, actually. It's just after sunset. I just want to give a bit of an overview of sort of what this place looks like. Just to give you a little bit of a walkthrough. Again, about 600 attendees or so this year, and there's a bunch of tents and cars, and just everywhere you look, there's this great astronomy gear. Big telescopes. They're waiting for the light to go down for it to get really dark, so some of them are still covered up. Some people are setting up right now. See this person up ahead. They're setting up here. Just so many tents, so many telescopes. I'm just gonna shut up for a few minutes and I'll just walk you through what this place looks like. So it was pretty clear last night. We had a few clouds, but once it did clear up, thousands and thousands of stars. Tonight looks pretty much the same here. We had a few clouds about after the sunset. The colors were really great, but the sky's looking pretty good for it. Again, we had a bunch of tents back over there, a bunch of telescope gear, and there's even more of it. People with trailers and all their telescopes. Even more, dozens and dozens more tents there. Again, tons and tons of telescopes. Golf carts, hello. Stop signs, what have you. And there's a big tent over here where they do different keynote speakers and presentations on all sorts of stuff. And I'll walk into a few of these here. People just let you sort of, you don't want to touch their telescope equipment, but just sort of ask questions, see what they're doing. Let's go in here. Hopefully not looking into people's tents and stuff, but here we go. Okay, again, some of them are covered up. Some people are having them set up here. Okay, so it's active during the day here, but at night here, this is when it gets really special. People are looking at different objects, trying to image different things. This thing is about as tall as I am, actually taller than I am right now. I come to about right here or so. This thing is even taller than I am. There's one though I want you to see, if I can find it. This guy named Attila, yeah, like the Hun, built this huge telescope. Now the telescope I have at home, with the same sort of design, is 4.5 inches, the mirror of it. The one that he has, that he built himself, is 36 inches. So it's like, what's that, 7 times the diameter? Of course, the area of that is much bigger. Here it is right here. Okay, this thing is huge, okay? And to go up on it, you have to use a ladder to go and get your eye on the eyepiece. I looked into it last night. It was really cool. And I think there he is, Attila, right there. And up there is where you would look through it, and so it can go up and down and move around based on what you want to look at in the sky. So that's, people always heard talk about this one, Attila's huge telescope. Again, smaller ones, but still big and more powerful than a lot of my equipment back in Montreal. But it's a really cool area, and they've been doing it in the same spot for, I think the number is 38 years now, the same location. And they did a great presentation talking about pretty much every single year, or the highlight they did of every single year, what the theme was. And the first speaker, the first, I guess, president of it, got really emotional on some of the years, and you can totally tell how passionate these people are. And even though it's my first time, it's really cool. And I sort of got caught up in, I didn't get cry or anything like that, but sort of got caught up into what this means for so many people here. tents. A lot of dogs too. This is a great thing that there's lots of dogs here as well. So that white hall over there, that's where they do the presentations. You can hear some clapping in the distance there. And people are starting to get set up with their telescopes. It's starting to get a little bit darker. And I presume the sky and the stars start coming up in probably the next 20 to 30 minutes here. And I think right now in the main hall, they are doing a photography exhibit, astrophotography exhibit. People who have taken photos of a contest of the photos that they've taken. Again, I'm sorry, this is kind of unpolished video here, but I'll show you. So you can see how huge the tent is here. Again, they said about 600 people showed up. I'm not sure if everybody's here right now. I'll give you an idea of what this looks like. Another thing you'll notice here is all the windows, most of the windows and the car headlights, they put this red plastic film over it. So I got an example right in front of me. This sort of rec hall and the bathrooms here, they've put the windows, this sort of creepy red plastic over it. So this is when it gets really dark. You want to not destroy your vision that's sort of adapted to the light here. And so if you put red over this or you use red flashlights, that helps to sort of have your vision sort of maintained so you can be adapted to the dark sky. So it's just kind of cool. And so every car that you see here, most of them, not this person apparently, but he's leaving soon, has this red film on the front of their headlights. So yeah, that's a quick view of what Astrofest here is like in North York, just 2 hours north of Toronto. So hopefully that was cool, and I hope I can come out again to future years. And if you're interested in astrophotography or astronomy, you should definitely try to make it out in future years. All right.